Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will put total under to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Complete over the middle. Mix up 4. 2nd down coming up.
Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Scanning the field, it's Humphries. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for the big play. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Right on target this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Humphries. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Estes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bobcats! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Humphries. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hodges. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Turning it on! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Humphries. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on 3rd. grab near the marker. It's Allen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Bobcats are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Easy completion on the shuffle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Hodgins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. The fair catch called for and made. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Estes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Humphries. They've got the screen set up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. They will score! Touchdown, Ohio! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks at the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
So now it's 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got the tight end. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Humphries. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Humphries. Under fire. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Using his legs, it's Galladay. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Broncos will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Handoff from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Humphries. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down for the tackle. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up 3, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Allen.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw at Humphries. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Hodges. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. On the move, it's Galladay. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to throw on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Humphries. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They want that clock to run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Hodges. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Gonna run it. It's Galladay. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trying to do it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.